Did you know that the Bow Tie Quilt Block could be easy and quirky? Hi friends, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today is episode 3, block number 3 in our Quirky Quilt series. And by viewer request, we are making the classic Bow Tie Quilt Block quirky style. Of course, we'll be keeping this simple with scrap fabric. It is, of course, Quilt-As-You-Go, because you know how much we love that on this channel. So whether you're brand new to quilting or you're just looking for something quick and relaxing, you're in the right place. Let's get started. The Bow Tie Quilt Block first gained popularity in the late 1800s. It symbolized sophistication and charm. It was traditionally used for special occasion quilts. It is truly loved for its simplicity and versatility. The materials that you're going to need today, of course, is your scrap fabric. I pulled out some purples. I thought that would be fun to add to our quirky quilt. Some batting or flannel, Pellon P44F lightweight interfacing. Our quilt block is 10 by 10, and then you'll need your backing fabric. And I'm just using muslin as I have been before. And if you want to baste your backing to your batting, you'll need some Elmer's School Glue or a basting spray of your choice. Some pins or clips, your sewing machine and thread. And remember, in our quilt block series, we're using this hand look stitch, and I have been using invisible thread. I will link the playlist to this series. In the very first quilt block, this one, I showed you how I did this technique. But keep in mind, you could just do a simple straight stitch. You could use decorative stitching, whatever you want to use. And you'll need your pinking shears. And of course, in this technique, again, if you don't want to pink the visible edges, you could simply do a straight cut on all the pieces in the pattern. The pattern will be available for you to download in PDF in the description box below. So if you just want to do straight stitches, you still will get a little fraying, but it'll have a fun raw edge look. The first step is to baste your backing to your batting. I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Next, we need to prepare our block. We're going to need a piece of Pellon with the rough side up. Let's go ahead and cut out our pieces. What you're going to need for this block are 5 pieces. You'll need 4 of the A and 1 of the 5. That's the center. And we are only going to, if you're using the pinking shear method, we're only going to pink this. We're not even using a border today. I don't think we need to. So you'll cut out these pieces and just pink up to where this square is going to be. And I'll show you. Here is piece A, and I'll just go ahead and give those a quick press. A pretty funky purple flower fabric. So we'll take these 2 pieces and I am going to put a pin in there, this edge and this edge. Just use your regular scissors to cut that out. And this is only 2 pieces because I'm going to use a different fabric and alternate these. Next, grab your pinking shears and cut along this edge. So now we have two like this, and I pinked here, here, and here. So that's two right there. Next, I have this lighter purple. It's kind of a floral. That won't go there. Well, maybe I can't use this. It might not be big enough. So let me find a different fabric. That's what happens when you only have scraps. But guess what? I found these in my scraps. They're already sewn. So all I would need to do is cut like this. I'll just pin that, trim it up, maybe go from the center. I'll do two of them, and I'll switch it up a little, and then we'll switch out what I was going to use for the center. We'll use something different for that. So we'll put that in the center there, just like that. Pin that. And I'm going to go ahead and start pinking. Pink off this corner. Then I'll just use my regular scissors and trim off this side with a straight edge. And we did it. And there we have two more pieces. And we just need to get our square piece. For our square piece, I'm just going to use this pretty floral purple. We were going to use that for these two pieces, but I think that'll work just fine. And because all these edges will be visible, we'll trim along that edge. Another thing you could do is you could trace these pattern pieces onto your fabric and pink without pinning this on there. That's something else you could do as well. Well, there is our center of the bow tie. We've got our pellon ready to go, rough side up. I already made some notes on my pattern, and I'm going to start in the upper right hand corner, and then that's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then put 5 in the center. So let's start with this one up here. Just kind of line it up. We can do any trimming we need to and any adjusting. Then let's switch it off with this fabric, just like that. Then we'll use this piece, just like that. And then this one lastly. just like that. And then this will be just like that. Perfectly quirky, but it does look like a bow tie, don't you think? And just keep playing with it until you have it like you want it. So we have some of the pinked edge here. What do you think? Pretty wonky, which is what we want. If you have your iron ready, go ahead and press that. And this one will go over here to this side. Then go ahead and bring your batting and your backing and place that on top. Go to the sewing machine and do your preferred stitching. I am going to do the hand look stitch, but you could easily just do a straight stitch, however you want to do it. When I have that done, I'll be right back. I'm back from the sewing machine doing the hand look stitch. Very pretty. When I did this one, and then I came and did an offset here, and then I did an offset around, and I think it turned out really pretty. It is a pretty wonky looking bow tie, but it is a bow tie block. What do you think? We are now ready to attach to our other two blocks. This was our last block, and we just had to figure out how we want to attach these two. Do we want to go like that? Or like this? I think like that. And just like in our last video, we will attach a 2" by 10" piece of fabric. It's just a strip, right sides together to the back, just like that. And then we can trim when we've got that sewn on there. That is a 1/4" seam allowance. Same way for this one. This will be the joining strip for this side. So we'll lay that so that these are lined up. And if you want at this point, you could put a few clips in there. Backstitch at the beginning and end of the block. Just like that. I'll sew these two pieces on and I'll be right back. I have the flaps sewn on both of the pieces that we're joining. And then with them laying here side by side, we're simply going to pick them up like this. Just like in the previous video, go ahead and line those up. Make sure the tops match and the sides match. Just like that. On the top and the bottom. Just go ahead and clip that really quick. I'm just putting a couple clips in. Same thing at the bottom, line up that bottom. We're going to sew right along here, right along the edge without hitting the batting or the block. Just right along there. I'll do that and I'll be right back. We sewed those together, the two flaps. Let's unclip them. And then the next thing we're going to do is take this first flap, fold it in half again, clip that down, clip this down at the top and at the bottom. Same way on this side, fold it in half, fold it down, just like that. We're going to take this to our sewing machine and stitch right along the edge there. Less than 1/8 of an inch. You just want to catch that edge. All prettied up, it looks like this. I'll go do that and be right back. We've got 3 blocks done for our Quirky quilt. We only have 27 more to go. What do you think so far? I really like this. It's really starting to come together. I'm still not sure about the hand look stitch with the invisible thread. The verdict is still out on that. And I may look for some other stitches. Even though I really enjoy doing it, sometimes it's a hit and miss, like right there. And here is the back. Pretty cool, right? But I am loving this process. Which traditional quilt block should we make quirky next? Thank you to all of you who have submitted your ideas, and I have made a list and I will get through them. Thank you so much. Just drop your suggestions in the comments below. I can't wait to hear your ideas. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a Bible verse and a final thought to encourage you. Our Bible verse today is Psalm 29:11. The Lord will give strength unto his people. The Lord will bless his people with peace. Just as each quirky quilt block is imperfect, yet beautifully unique, so are we in the eyes of our Creator. Remember, even in our imperfections, God's strength and peace sustain and uplift us each day. Thank you so much for commenting, sharing, liking, subscribing. It truly means the world to me. And until the next video, God bless you.